guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop, the reunion for Atlanta Season 6. Technically, this is episode 1. It doesn't matter. All that matters is it's part 1 of the reunion. So, it starts off with no Joseline. I said, okay, I already knew that because nowadays everything leaks out, so we know things even when we're not supposed to. But we get, everyone's on stage, and when I say everyone, almost all the cast is pretty much out there at this point. And it's like, hey, one time for Rasheeda. One time for Mama Charlene. Mimi, Stevie, Carly, Mama D, you know, Lily Mimi, the whole gambit. And then it gets to Kirk. And then it gets to Kirk. And then one time for Kirk. Boo! Boo! I said, no, y'all not. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I need that laugh. But it takes an interesting turn because it starts off with them talking really to Tommy. I thought that was an interesting twist because Tammy and Waka, they're not there, which I thought if you don't show up to the reunion, you don't come on next season. I don't know. I just feel some certain way about that. I'm like, are you guys going to be on the next season? Can you just be a friend outside of the main cast? Because, But we get this update that it's a good thing Joseline isn't there due to the fact that the restraining order is still going on with Joseline versus Tommy. And Tommy's over it because Tommy's figuring, wait a minute. We did this stuff on Peter Street. They showed the video. It's like at the end of the day, Stevie was there for me. He held me down. Yeah, he sure did. Now, do you think it was right for what Joseline did to me by calling the cops? Stevie said, I said, Stevie. And then he said, you know what? We don't call the cops over here. So I don't know why she's bringing why is she doing all that? That's too messy. That's too gazy. Especially coming from her background. It doesn't even sound like it makes any sense. She's getting brand new. It's too much. So then we agree on that. Then it turns to this weird thing of, oh, even though they didn't sleep together, even though Tommy and Stevie J didn't sleep together, she saw his beefcake. The fact that that came out of my mouth, I'm so disappointed in myself. I really am. I really am. So she saw the Stevie's it just all doesn't sound right. She saw his penis. Screw this. She saw his penis, and you two better not dock me because of that. That is the clinical term. And she apparently even held it because Stevie said she took it out. And I'm looking at this like, so you did all that because she said, yeah, because you took it out and the Bugatti. I said, whose? That's the 250. That's the 500. Stevie J, unless it's a lease. If it's a lease, then maybe so, but you better not be. That better have been someone else's car. Stevie's laughing, cackling. No, we didn't have sex. No, we didn't have sex. She's like, Stevie, no, we didn't have sex. So apparently, Joseline, as far as Tommy's concerned, was the one that ran her out to the feds. Because even when that hotel, when it got raided, it was Joseline, and Stevie's just like, no, I don't know. So she said, wait a minute. Now you know, because you were there. You were in my hotel room. You brought me a bottle. I said, Tommy has a drinking problem. Why you bring this girl a bottle? Why you bring this girl a bottle? Doesn't make any sense. But things take a turn. They do. Because we also talk about this whole thing of Tommy is a mess. Tommy is a mess. Tommy's the type where it's just like, I'm about making money. I'm about getting my mixtape. I'm about my mixtape, LaDawn, and raising my kids. That's it. I said, okay, calm down. It's okay, Tommy. It's okay. So he brings up the fact that she dragged Treasure. We were all like, whoop, whoop, 2 times for that. Because Treasure's a mess. Treasure wanted to go and be upset with you. She was so upset she wanted to go and talk. I don't understand why you going doing that. Why you not letting me talk about you going to be with the... I said, wait a minute. Nia said, if you want to be heard, calm down. I said, oh. Of course she didn't say that, but she essentially had to, because there goes Treasure wanted to go in the mountain, man, because I wanted to be this or you, and I need to be. No one wants to see all of what I just did, and that's what she did for 40 days and 50 nights. That's how it felt because she kept talking. And while everyone's laughing at her because she got dragged because she opened her mouth, Tommy dragged her. She opened her mouth, Dime dragged her. That's the issue at hand. You keep talking too much. No one wants to hear what you have to say. Tommy said that it's because of the way that you came out, and it felt a certain way. And then Treasure said that was because you came in and you didn't want to talk to me, and you made it very clear. You verbally said that. And I said, okay, truth. So you're not gonna be friends. Congratulations. Now we're talking about Tommy's, alcohol tasting and drink tasting. What happened was Tommy and Dime didn't argue. It was Dime and Lovely Mimi. And I said, what? This doesn't make any sense. Because it was this whole thing of, oh, well, if you want some, you can get some. I said, what? Well, you were going after numbers to be at my friend's event, and you wanted to go be buck. Yeah, I wanted to go be buck because Tammy was the one. Because here's the thing. Lovely Mimi gets up. She wants to fight. She wants to go. Lovely Mimi, I said, what are you wearing? Beloved, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? Everyone looks something. Everyone looks like something this reunion. I guess it's better than looking like nothing. But everyone looked like something. And Lovely Mimi, I said, no. So then when she gets up and she's hopping around trying to fight the security to get to Dime, I said, it's not that serious. Why do you want to be seen so much? I get it. There are some things that happen behind the scene that piss you off, but we don't know that. So if you keep going, now with this raggedy A, and I'm going to get that B. I said, excuse me. We're not doing the ABCs here. Stop it. Stop it. We don't know what you're talking about. We don't understand why you're so upset. It doesn't make sense to us. So she gets placed backstage while Dime and Carly got up and did, oh, girl, you're looking like a majorette. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Oh, that gets cleared up. But here's the thing. Again, Tommy reiterates she didn't want to cause a fight with, Jessica Dime. And I'm just going to call her Dime because we know who Dime is with Dime. And Dime said, my issue was, it just felt like everyone was trying to pick a fight with me, even though I wanted to have a conversation or, talk to Tammy because Tammy and I had an issue outside of, the Love and Hip Hop, outside of the show. And Tommy said, that's fine, but why'd you have that issue at my party? Why'd you do that at my place of business? That's why I had the issue with you. I said, okay, good point. You both made valid points, and Tammy's not here to go and speak her piece, so this is done. Because we all agreed that it was petty. Rasheeda saying, you know what, it would be fake for me to act like, oh, we need to just bring these two into a room together. Because it's true. If you have to go and watch every little thing you say around someone else, that means you're not friends. That means you're not, there's nothing copacetic about the two of you. Why do you two need to fake the funk? Now, we do also get into this pseudo relationship that that Tommy relate. Is it Adrian that does that or Justin? Maybe both of them do. I don't know. They're YouTubers. But you have no idea how I'm so glad they just spoke the truth and finally said, this makes no sense. Tommy was using Jacque. Jacque said, well, I was using Tommy because I knew she would piss you off. He said, okay, cool, manada. Now, here's this weird thing because Tommy's saying, you know what? Jacque and I never slept together, and everyone's looking at her like, okay, we believe you. She's like, nah, I don't want that type of D. I said, Jesus. Why do I repeat these things? And it was funny because Lovely Mimi is already back out there. That's why I figured, wait, did they give her like 30 seconds and go back out? Like, how do they do this mess? And I was like, oh, well, you going and you insulted Jacque. You insulting Jacque by saying you wouldn't want him. I'm saying, no, she's speaking the truth. What's wrong with speaking the truth? He said, she's beautiful, but I know I can't tame that. I can't control that. And she said, of course you can. Who told you you could? Who told you you could? Who told you you could? And it switches over because I guess Carly and Caesar, which we're not surprised. They're not the power couple item that Carly really wanted us to think that they were. Apparently, Caesar had, what was it, Tommy in her basement when they were about to smash. And Carlos was like, you know what, Caesar doesn't have a car down here. And Tommy said, you roll with a dude who don't have transportation? That's the type of dude you... And then Carly was like, excuse me, congratulations. You're constantly going and being my second. Excuse me, you're what? My second. What does that mean? My second meaning you take everyone else who I originally had first. And it's like, I'll continue to do so. It's like, well, guess what? Every time you have sex with them, you go and you tasted me. My vag is on your mouth. It's on your body. Eat it. I said, oh my God. I don't know why. Something seemed off about this. Carly just seemed like she was over it. I don't know if she was actually upset and she was trying to hide it, but something about it just seemed very off, disingenuous about this whole scene. No, I believe what Tommy was saying. I believe what they were both saying overall about, oh, you were here, you were there, and you were doing this and you were doing that. But it doesn't matter because we're getting to the main stuff. Now it's Kirk and Rasheeda. So you had your drink, right? Because I need mine. This is some mess. And I'm condensing this. This is too much. So you have the guys on one side and the ladies on the other. And of course, Mama Charlene's on there to back up her daughter. I can't even look at you guys right now. Rasheeda said, I knew he was lying. There's a few holes. Kirk was just like, you know what? I got caught up. I only had sex with her once and with a condom. Mama Charlene said, that's interesting that you say that. How is that possible? You had, well, we know it's possible, but you're saying you had sex with her once. And of course, I don't believe that. And you had a condom. But then on the show, you said you weren't sure if you had a condom. There's a level of confusion here that doesn't seem to want to go away. And then we bring in Scrappy, who's known Kirk and Rasheeda since he was young. And he's like, Rasheeda's like a big sis. And so I thought they were a power couple. I thought they were the, the ultimate couple. And it turned out that wasn't the case. And it hurt me. It hurt me to my core. They were an iconic couple. Iconic! Haha! Iconic! I said, Romie, stop it. Raymond, stop it. Stop it. Iconic. Iconic. Where? Iconic. For the couple to be iconic, they both have to be. Oh, Scrappy's about to cry. And then that's when it takes a turn because now we get put back on Rasheeda. And Rasheeda's just like, you know what? You put the life with this person, your best friend go and hurt you and cheat on you, and we know this isn't the first time. That's the only reason why I wasn't crying along with the rest of them, because Nina was saying, everyone's crying, and Nina, I saw it when you were cackling at that comment that Dime said about lovely Mimi, about being the cheerleader, like, what are you doing? But, Jacque has his hand, his head down for shame. Scrappy has his hands covering his face. Kirk! And Scrappy said, people understand, Kirk is just one of those people that has those faces that never changes. He does feel bad, but you'll never know because he just doesn't show his emotions. And Mimi was saying that the real Mimi, not the new one. Mimi was saying that, you know what, I would like it for you guys to figure it out. Not even necessarily just work it out, but figure it out. And I'm just like, because Kirk, he was finally giving some emotion, about to cry. I said, okay. I still don't care coming from you. I don't. We're looking at Rasheeda like, Rasheeda don't deserve that. But then my mind goes and says, Rasheeda was willing to excuse this man almost every other season. There's been an issue. There's been some type of issue every other season. And Rasheeda stood by him and said, we're going to figure this out. He decided because there was no communication that now's the time that they're gonna go and what? That now's the time that he's gonna go and cheat because he hasn't been talking to his wife. And they addressed that a little bit later, and I'm glad they addressed that because Rasheeda said it's BS. So instead of coming and talking to me, you went and dibbled and dabbled in other one. So there's also that thing where he acting like, oh no, I didn't sleep with Kiara. No, he didn't say that. He said, oh, they're scammers. Well, before we get to that, we get to the DNA test or lack thereof. He still isn't taking the DNA test that we've seen. I mean, or at least we haven't gotten the results yet. I'm looking at this like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We saw that iconic clip of Mama Joseline saying, "Yo, Romie, I'm not Rasheeda." I said, "That's right. That's right." And again, Jasmine, Rod, and Kiara, they weren't invited because Kirk and Rasheeda said they weren't coming to the reunion unless these other people can be invited. And I said, so you're telling me that these people were part of your storyline this season, for worse, it wasn't for better, but for worse, and they can't come because you don't want them to, it'll just cause too much trouble. This is reality TV. How is it respect? Respect. This show wouldn't exist if they cared about respect. Are you kidding? That pissed me off. I said, no, bring everyone there. I don't care if you have a problem with them or not. Bring them there. Run them there. Trash. I didn't like that decision. I don't care about, oh, we want to respect. I get it. We didn't want to give them no platform. Kirk saying, oh, they scam us. Oh, they scam us. Yeah, they scammed you. 3 people use 1 child to scam you out of thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. Congratulations. You caught the con. You got scammed. You got scammed. And you decided you wanted something different, something else, so you opened not 1, but at least 2 legs, 4 legs. Jasmine, Kiara. Do I believe that he slept with Kiara? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't tell me any different. He said, oh, they're scammers, they're all running the scheme. They sure are, and you fell for the bait. You fell for the bait. Now, it is possible Kiara's lying. It is possible. So I will put that out there just to cover myself. But I'm going to say I don't think that she is. I don't think. Because Kurt's trying to say he only had sex with Jasmine 1 time. I said where? Sex with her where? That's what they should have said. Sex. Because in Punani, okay, maybe once. But what about the mouth? What about the... I could go on. I really could, but I won't. So we're done with that because that was the majority of the foolishness. And now lovely Mimi's back on the scene because now we need to talk about Sierra. Sierra was there and Shooter's there. That's her husband, if you guys forgot. I know it was earlier in the season. And Moriah. Moriah, because that's what her name is. Moriah. Moriah was like, excuse me, how you gonna go and disrespect me? Your husband was the one that went and opened up his like. Your husband was the one who wanted this, and Sirius is like, I know that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But I was pissed because Moriah got Sierra. Sierra isn't built for this. She isn't. I know she's not. I said, you let Moriah get you like that? Because Moriah said, what are you going saying all of that? Because it was trash. Moriah slept with him for a year. For a year. Got money out of him for a year. Slept with him for a year. Went to work in her shop. Collected another check for a year. They're supposed to be cool. They're supposed to be getting a bond. Now you calling her ghetto. Now you calling her this because you slept with her husband. And Moriah. I'm glad Nina said, you're going to have to leave if you don't cállate la boca. Shut, close the mouth. That's it. That's it. So I wasn't surprised when Moriah said, excuse me, how you call me an accident? First of all, how's 12 months an accident? Secondly, how you call me an accident when you said you wanted to have a baby by me? I said, what? What? Shooter tried to partially deny it, but he denied it to the fullest. He did not. He did not. And I was over it. I said, this is too much. I said, this is too much. I can't. How did Moriah go and say, you know what, your dude was going and doing this and that to me and all that mess for a year, and yet you call me this and that, but you couldn't do that. I said, no, 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 I don't want to hear this. So then they go to Lovely Mimi. Lovely Mimi said, it came out because here's what happens. You have this situation where you have one person you don't like, and another person is supposed to be your friend. The person supposed to be your friend is trash. You just found out about it, and it's about the person you don't like. And then the person you don't like was egging me on. So, okay, of course, I had to open up my mouth and say something. So that's what happened there. Shooter still tried to act like, yow, it's not what you think. I'm saying, yow, it is. Sierra starts crying because she says it's hurtful. It's hurtful that at the end of the day, here I am doing everything I think right, and here you go, cheat on me. I work hard. I do, because now I have to go in the shop. Now people are looking at me like, oh, you did this for a storyline. No, her husband really cheated on her and made a fool out of her, and she found out on TV. And people think it's a joke. People don't think it's real, and it's hurtful that she loves him so much that they're not over yet. She's still trying to figure it out. They're separated, but they're still working on it. And they're like, oh, you need to apologize. And she's like, he already did that. It's like, no, I didn't. No, no, no. He needs to close that shirt. I said, thank you, because I don't know what that was, but that was no. I'm like, what the? Why are you, dude? It's not like you're out here rocking six packs and inspiring me to go to the gym. It's just looking like what? Like what? Like, dude, you're not presenting yourself like the man. At least if you come off as a cheater, you can look like a that doesn't sound right. Never mind. I'm not giving you any pointers. Let me stop. Let me stop. See, I'm always trying to fix people. Help people, fix people, guide them along. I don't know. But Lovely Mimi got into an argument with Sierra backstage saying, oh, this is real life. Sierra was like, oh, this is fake. You pulling up for the cameras. Oh, Bigsby, stop it. Bigsby, stop it. Jesus, my phone listening to everything I say and do. But I said Sierra and Lovely Mimi. That's what I said. Go and do all this mess. So now they had to keep them backstage and calm them down. CBJ's gone for a moment because they're trying to figure out where is he. Like, where is he? Now they're going to talk about Joseline. They're going to talk about Joseline. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you that Dime was trying to insinuate that, oh, maybe Joseline, Stevie, and Tommy had some type of threesome. That's why there's real beef, because there has to be more to it. And I said, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Joseline's having trouble backstage, so she doesn't want to come out. Everyone's kind of over because they're like, where is she? CBJ comes back and says, well, we're having some issues. We're having some problems, some technical difficulties. Joseline's outside saying, you know what, I could do whatever I want. Listen to this mess.
Melissa, and that was it. She didn't want to come say what I mean, but
Joseline really wanted to just have the people she felt comfortable with, Diamond, Melissa, and maybe Stevie J, out there, and that was it. I said, you know what? You guys created a monster. Congratulations. Stay tuned for part 2. That's all your